I am heading to Ricky's house right now to game hunt. Yes, to game hunt. With my recent revelation of getting super into the Genesis and wanting to really stick with the Sega Genesis, Ricky was like, hey dude, I have Genesis stuff, maybe nothing amazing, but either way, I don't really collect it, is what he said. So he's like, you can take some stuff, buy some stuff, whatever. So I'm gonna go do that right now. And also pick up a couple really nice Contra figures. I gotta go and drive in. Ricky is working right now, so I can't really film the way I was expecting. There he is. He's busy at work in a meeting, and I get to sit here and look through the games. I think he has like 10 or 15 box games. I'll probably just try to buy them all of them. So here's the box ones he has: Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, Royal Rumble, Raw,
I hated that.
and then these guys
shot back, like I was already stick pipe
back here.
Stick pipe and the sweeps.
Like, pretty much I'm going to try to buy all of them off him. So I'll see. Again, he's working, so I don't want to drag this on. And then here's the Contra NECA figures that I got. I'm sure you guys have seen these. These were pretty popular a few years back. The NECA ones, Lance Beam, Bill Riser. I'm at my house. Ricky was swamped with work, so I wasn't able to even get a price for the games that I picked out because he was just too busy. So I was texting him. I'm like, hey, I'll send you a picture later. Tell me what you want for all this. I'll pay you. That's just how we work out. I know he's not going to overcharge me. I'm not going to underpay him. We'll just find something that works. Probably, to be honest, do some trades or something like that. But I wanted to show you guys everything I got because we're going on this Genesis journey. That's what I should totally title this, by the way. The Genesis journey together. Let's begin with everything I picked up, starting now. The first thing, Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, which recently Gabbo just gave me. But if you saw the episode, you'll remember that Gabbo's dog, Ozzy, chewed up the actual cover art.
He got a little accident, my dog, Ozzy.
Look at this! Look at his dog chewed on it! But either way, Gabbo, this is so nice of you, bro. And the box, so this is the perfect opportunity for me to swap that out and get a better cover. Which, funny enough, this cover even has a little bit of wrinkling in, so I'm not having any luck with Alex Kidd getting in good condition. But it's in there. Thank you. Look at me, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Next thing is John Madden Football 93. Hey, you know what? Sports games we can hate on, but on the Sega Genesis, don't hate as much. They're a little bit better on the Sega Genesis. I think they're a lot better on the Sega Genesis. They're known for that. The next thing I got is a game called Junction, and this game is pretty slow, pretty boring. It's a top-down, kind of isometric-ish view game where you kind of move around tiles and a ball moves around the screen. To be honest, probably only ever watched a couple people play it ever at like cousins' houses. Never felt the desire to own it, but going for the Genesis stuff, I got it, and I'm probably getting it for close to nothing or trade, so worth it. Next thing is Sonic 2. Probably, in my opinion, that in between Sonic and Knuckles, the best Sonic game on the Sega Genesis. What a perfect game with the beautiful cover art. Sonic, man, this is when Sonic was in the hype stages, then he kind of dwindled down, and now he's back hyped again. He's doing awesome again. Sonic Mania, beautiful. And yes, I am sweating in here. I turned off my AC. Next thing, Super Monaco GP. You find this everywhere. If you game hunt at swap meets and flea markets, you can find this anywhere for $1. So who knows, but it's a formula racing type game. I don't even know if they're formula cars. I'll be honest, never played it, seen it everywhere. Not necessarily my style of game, but hey, that's all I got, but hey.
It's the Super Monaco Grand Prix from Sega. 16 circuits to conquer, 16 Formula 1 cars to master. Trouble? Then switch transmissions or call the Sega hotline. The Super Monaco Grand Prix is racing now on Sega Mega Drive. Serious fun. From Sega.
Next game is a game called G-Lock for the Sega Genesis, which is a lot like the Afterburner video games, which I myself particularly like. I am not a fan of games of flight sims or anything like that, but I'm a fan where you get that third-person view from behind. Probably played a good 3 hours of it as a kid. I don't remember if you switch back and forth between first-person view and third-person, but either way, pretty cool game and pretty common. You can kind of find this everywhere. Oh baby, Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. I do love this version of the game as well, as much as I do love the Super Nintendo version. I feel like this genre, this age range of the Street Fighter games was a beautiful time in Street Fighter, to where pretty much liked all of them, everything they got put out, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis Arcade, all of the above. Awesome video game anywhere you're playing it. Next one is Mortal Kombat 2, which is great because the first thing I ever got from my Genesis collecting that I just started getting back into was a box for the original Mortal Kombat. This is box only, so it's $3.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is gonna be the first thing I'm gonna buy. The game's not even in here yet.
It's complete?
This is a big deal to me because this is the first official box that's going on that shelf. So Mortal Kombat 2 right here in my hand, nice and full, wonderful game, pretty good game. Not gonna say I'm the biggest Mortal Kombat guy, but I definitely do like Mortal Kombat. It also doesn't help that I suck at Mortal Kombat games, plain and simply. The next one is Echo, the Tides of Time. What great timing, because AVGN just did an Echo the Dolphin video, and if not for that video, I probably would have just called this Echo the Dolphin, but I think this is the part 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is what I have learned from watching the AVGN, the man, the myth, the legend. I don't know if I ever told you, I was in an AVGN video for like 5 seconds. Well, wasn't too bad. Pretty cool. Ah! That was the sound of me genuinely dropping the games, falling on the ground, and my computer music turning on. 2 wrestling games at one time, WWF Raw and WWF Royal Rumble, which in my opinion is an awesome, awesome, awesome wrestling game. 2 of my favorite wrestling games of all time, and being a guy who's not very big into wrestling, would be Royal Rumble and WCW versus NWO Revenge on the Nintendo 64. Love this game, love the graphics, loves the gameplay, love the way you played it. It just felt good, it felt fun. For a guy who wasn't into wrestling, still isn't into wrestling, this made me think wrestling was cool. And you got Hulk Hogan, all right? By the way, I always say I'm like, not Hulk Hogan, I always say like Hulk Hogan. Like, almost like his name is Hulk Hogan. It's a weird thing to say. And then lastly, the King of King, the Lord of Lords when it comes to Sega Genesis. The original Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the game that made Sega awesome. Yes, Sega was always awesome and was cool, but this popularized Sega to be like a whole different thing, a whole different beast in the world of video games. Like, whoa, Mario, step over, we got a fast man going fast. Technically, was he going faster than Mario? I saw some game theory years ago saying he wasn't really going faster. Just saying. I thought I would show you all a quick update of what I've done here in this room. I just installed 2 floodlights on the roof so I could kind of get the color going on this wall. I do have a neon PlayStation light coming in there very soon. And I put up a floodlight here to go this way, because for now, this is gonna be where the Sega Genesis games go as they grow. Again, right now, obviously, there's what, 3 Sega Genesis games there that I've acquired in the past week that I am working on, but otherwise, this is gonna be where all my Sega Genesis games go for the time being until I fill up that slot. The Genesis journey is on, and that's where we're at right now. So there's gonna be more to come. I don't know what's even coming after this because I'm filming this at a random time. So let's see what's next. What's next in the Genesis journey? Will I find gold, or will I get get caught slipping?
It's time to go hunting for games.
All right, this might be the most random spur of the moment game hunting, because this morning, Ricky literally texts me asking me a question about an ATM, and I'm like, why? Where are you going? He's like, the swap meet. And I'm like, who are you going with? He's like, I'm going alone. I'm like, no, you're not. He's like, what are you talking about? And we were literally in front of each other on the freeway.
Didn't even realize it.
Going to the same place. So I was sneaking out to go game hunting just for like an hour before work. Literally not planned at all. Well, I know you can't see. That's Ricky behind me. We didn't even let each other know we're going. Impromptu, if we don't find anything, this is all you're gonna see. Unless, I'm not gonna film a bunch of stuff today. We wanna enjoy it. Unless we find cool stuff, we'll see.
That's right.
So we hunted for a little bit together, and I don't have the journey recorded because it was last minute. We were just having fun. I got some pickups, and I thought I'd show you guys right now, like this. I'm just gonna show you here. Not gonna be an actual pickup video. You're just getting it this way on my phone. The first thing I got is basically part of my Genesis journey, a basic, cheap, common game, Pit Fighter by Tengen for the Sega Genesis. As many of you might know, I'm going for tons of Genesis stuff, and that's pretty much all I'm going to collect for as far as video games go, as far as cartridge video games, going for Genesis, pretty much strictly, unless I can get something else really cheap otherwise. Pit Fighter on the Sega Genesis, though, is it a good game? It's a game. I'll say that, it's a game. It's okay. $2, couldn't really pass up on it. Maybe one of my favorite pickups in a long time that Ricky saw for me. I got Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. Yes, Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. If you saw a few episodes back, I was collecting some stuff for Napoleon Dynamite. Got Napoleon on the tetherball figure. It's one of those things that's really important to point out. So this is the perfect figure for me. I don't know what it's worth. I don't really care. And I was like, anything else I see Napoleon, I gotta get to kind of build a little Napoleon Dynamite shrine because I love it. And Ricky found this for me sitting on the end of a table for only $3. I got it for $3 or $2. I can't remember. He stands up great. Probably one of the greatest characters in that. An icon in film? I'd say so. The next item is really cool, and I didn't get it for that cheap, but I really like it. And that's a pretty tall, really good looking Mega Man. This is a style of Mega Man that I really like. Yes, there are tons of different styles of Mega Man figures out there, from the bootleg to the super high-end detailed to the ones where he doesn't even look like Mega Man. And then there's these, the really cartoony, really fun, bright, bold, beautiful Mega Man. The way I like to kind of think of him when I think of him not in his 8-bit form, just in his cartoonish form. I like him like this with all the round edges. Beautiful, bold, big, and a stand. Gonna go perfect. Perfect for my games rooms on my games shelves. I'd say this next one is my favorite one of all of them. It is the most unique, the most colorful, the most vibrant to sit on a shelf. This Looney Tunes Toshiba, which I just found out, by the way, it's also karaoke, but an AM/FM radio, a cassette player. This thing is awesome. Ricky pointed this out to me again today. Ricky's been killing it with the pointing things out for me this morning. He knows that I've been looking at stuff like this, and I think this is beautiful. The color is like a weird tealish aqua blue with a little green hint of tint in color. It has the red recording button, the play button's like a green, all the rewind buttons and all that is bright yellow. You got Bugs Bunny on the front, chomping on a carrot, but I love the way it looks. It kind of adds to its flavor and to its charm. This is the kind of thing that I love to sit on my shelf just to look cool. And I will be putting some batteries in it because I have some Dick Tracy cassettes that I want to just pop in there and kind of play when people walk in to have kind of as like background noise because I love that kind of stuff. So that's the stuff I picked up today, and also one other pickup that was pretty pricey is this thing that I'm using to hold my camera. Yes, I have my nice camera that I use for the mainline pursuits, but I wanted something that I could also up the game a little bit with a microphone, with a light, with a tripod, all of the above, while using a cell phone when I'm doing these more impromptu videos. And if this works good enough and feels good enough, maybe I'll use it more for other things. So that's it. Again, I don't know what's next. This is... I lied. I got one more thing. I bought this Mickey Mouse t-shirt, but I don't really wear shirts very often. If I don't have to, I'm not gonna wear a shirt. I'm just being honest.
It's time to go hunting for games.
This video is completely all over the place, I know, but now, today, I'm at a random Goodwill at a random time, random stop. Let's see what they got. They're gonna have Panic Restaurant. They probably won't have anything. Tons of VHSs everywhere, and right away I am seeing literally an epic score. I'm not kidding. I actually have this on DVD, and this is actually kind of a pricey DVD. I don't know if it's a pricey VHS, but oh my gosh, this is literally a childhood favorite for me. Wow. Not gonna lie, when I saw this, I totally thought it was a Midway like VHS promotional. It's not. It's a movie I know nothing about. So here is a look at all the VHSs I'm going to be picking up. A Chipmunk Adventure #1, best pickup by far. And normally, I don't like VHS cases in this type of case at all. I like them in these type, but I'm gonna take it because this is one of the best there ever was for me in movie history. Wind of the Willows, wouldn't say I loved it, just really a fan of kind of the look and atmosphere of the movie, of the show, and also the way the box looks, the VHS box looks really cool. FERN GULLY, I liked this as a kid. I wouldn't say I loved it. I definitely liked it. And a really cool cover. I really think it's really pretty. It's gonna look good on the shelf. And then the last one, All Dogs Go to Heaven. A awesome movie. And I have to admit, I showed this to my kids a couple months ago, and they definitely hated it. I don't know why, but they absolutely hated the movie. And normally they love the retro stuff that I show them. So, I don't know. A super brief look at some of the movies and video games. Nothing I see that's really sticking out to me that makes me really want to get anything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of skim past this. There's some Wii stuff, nothing I'm super into. If I didn't see anything really cool, maybe I'll pick it up. There's some decent titles, but I'm not really in the business of flipping, so I don't really care if it's just a little come up or anything like that. This is no joke. I'm just walking by this table, and this is on the table. There's John Lithgow on the right and Carl Winslow on the left. This is an actual photo, like someone's actual photo. Like this isn't like something for sale. This is just sitting here. What the heck? That's amazing. This might be the most lightweight controller I've ever felt in my entire life. Oh my goodness. Yeah! Just saw these and I am gonna grab them. Some Power Rangers cups. I don't know if there's more. Oh wow, that was easy. From far away, I thought this was a Nintendo case holder, and oh my gosh, I freaked out and I ran over here like an idiot, bumping into people. And it's just a CD case. Cool. Thanks for being a jerk to everyone, Riff, to get to nothing. So that was it for a little quick stop by Goodwill. It's always worth swinging by a place like this if you're in the area and you just kind of have a few minutes to kill. Go in, go check it out. You'll find things that you didn't know you wanted. For me, I just got those VHSs, couple Power Rangers mugs. Most importantly, by far, hands down, the Chipmunk Adventure VHS. This is literally, it always reminds you how powerful nostalgia is, because sometimes you're like, do I really want this? Do I need this? And then you see it and you hold it and you feel it and you just get overwhelmed with feelings from nostalgia or from the past. So totally worth it to swing in. Real quick, I paid like $4 for everything, by the way. I guess most of the tags were the right color and everything was like 50% off. So super worth it. All right, for real, goodbye this time. What would Ricky do? Probably buy everything. Should I shave? My hairs go over my lips. Myself a valuable, important lesson. Always look inside of your cases. I know I've drilled this into my head with video games my whole life. You find something, you look inside, you look at the cart, you look at the manual, you look at the disc if it's disc-based. But clearly, I didn't teach myself the same lesson for VHS. I should have checked what's in here because I got home and I stuck in the VHS without even looking because I was busy. It was Billy Madison. I mean, it's a great movie. It's an amazing movie. I love the movie, to be honest. But I was hoping for this. Well, at least it's still Billy Madison.
It's the best video game ever.
I disagree. It's a very good game, but I think Donkey Kong is the best game ever.
Donkey Kong sucks.
You know something? You suck.
To be honest, I'm actually really bummed, but it's okay. I kind of taught myself a lesson going forward. Don't just do it with video games. Do it with everything else as well. VHS. Time to sit back, relax, and do some editing while watching Fabo Goes West on my VHS. That movie always makes me feel better. See ya.
And then the hero Wily Burp squinted across the dusty street.
Once again, we're back doing a random thing. This video madness of randomness never ends. My buddy NES Addict sent me something in the mail. I had no idea what it was. It just arrived. I promised the day was about to end, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna open this first. By the way, I have 2 of these. Before I show what he got me, this is Grail for me. I'm not joking. This is Grail. I actually almost cried when I set this up. 2 VCR, VHS, TVs playing How to Score More Points at Nintendo Games. These are 2 that I watched as a kid religiously. I literally almost started tearing up when I set this up because this was my dream right here, to have this one day in my room when I'm an adult. But let's move on from that. Check out what he sent me. I did slice it already. It looks like it's from a place called Video Game Tavern in South Carolina. First of all, some bracelets, which I will wear these. I'm not gonna lie, I'm known to wear that kind of stuff. They threw in some stickers, some Pokemon stickers, which, to be honest, I'll probably pass them to Ricky because, actually, no, I lied. My son for his water bottle. Just being honest. More Pokies. This is Snorlamander. Wow, this is like legitimately serious wrapping. Holy moly. Here it goes. Oh, finally. Oh, so it's 2 games. The first game, do I have it? Hockey. On the all right, be honest. I'm sweating. I've never played this version. I do know Sega Genesis is known for having better sports games than the Super Nintendo. So Jay, thank you. I've been wanting to play this game for a while, and I'll tell you why. It's Tasmania on the Sega Genesis, and that's because Andy, our old cameraman, is like the Sega guy. When I talk about Tasmania on the Sega Genesis, Andy always talks about this game, like always. Like he tells me all the time, bro, you gotta get Tasmania for the Sega Genesis. Now that you're collecting Sega Genesis, this is a good game for the Sega Genesis. So I have this. NES Addict, thank you so much. A hug. Come here, bring it in. Yeah, hug me. Okay, bye for real for the 1000th time. What are you doing? Hey Ricky, look.